Sly! Come in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time. Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
Be extra careful here, Sly. Break one of those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to... Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door. Way to go, Sly! This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
Criminal! You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
Ah, and I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
You can't escape me, raccoon!
gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was took it. This file for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was bouncing on my father's knee. You see, from a long line, kept all their secrets of sneaking in raccoons. Dreaded, especially sneaky, specialized in stealing from. Oh, there's no fun stealing from ordinary people. And you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was 5. But the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpacked our house. The our annual thieving greatness fell into their hands. They tore the book, each villain disappearing in corners of the world to commit crime. I was dumped at the my lifelong trusted Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to Fiendish Five, avenge my father. I knew I was the toughest test of my life. On this, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors, or fail and allow my family name to dust.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things. I've already plotted a route to our first target.
The road trip gave I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this frog grew bored of his life of luxury. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief mechanic, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new. The last reported mad machinist, the foggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of a perilous Welsh.
Hey, Sly, I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me. Now this is very interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher it here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code. searchlights? One careless step and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
That large vault has got to be somehow related to those clues in bottles you've been collecting. If you can locate all the clues in this area, I should be able to...
That blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you'd need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine, but I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral. Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
I see, chaps. My heartiest congratulations to you all. The storm machine.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut. Eureka! We're in the engine room. My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it. Remember, Sly, hold down the circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves. Alright, the gang's assembled and are in position to help you get up to that ball. For the rest of the operation, you are the ball.
Roger, Bentley. I'm starting my approach. Getting over these fortress walls shouldn't be a problem. Look, we're running 5x5 here. Make sure everyone's in sync.
I hear that. Artillery, sure you can make that shot?
I endeavor not to miss.
Excellent. Radio control.
In position.
Recovery team.
I'm pumped!
Submersibles.
Showtime, baby!
Telekinetics. All right, it's the crime of the century and the ball's in motion. Take up position for a Yank 86. Over.
I've got a visual.
The ball has stopped rolling. We've got an obstruction.
I'm on it. First is away. Second fly is pulled. Third skyward. Hold on, though. Over.
Agent Old Rock, prep for timber.
Hiya, have you well on?
Let her rip, Old Rock. Ball's in position.
Okay, Papa.
Nice work. The ball's got a track. Over.
Ball requesting door via Agent Monarch. Over.
Launching. Stand clear.
I've got visual confirmation on the door. Nice shooting. Be advised, ball is nearing the lab. Agent Team 6, you ready?
We have gun loaded.
Agent Team 6, deploy!
First is down.
I'm bringing both force fields down. Strong work, Team 6.
Every time.
How's your wife doing, Richards?
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
And your son, what's his name, Mike?
Mark, sir. He's well too, yeah?
Shame you won't be seeing them again.
Sir?
Afraid I poisoned your drink at lunch. Sorry, Richards, but I don't tolerate poor performance. You should have changed. The security code from 123 after you installed the new system.
I'll improve, I swear.
No, you'll die any second now.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yes, water leaking into the lab. I'm on my way down. Oh, and get a janitor for the lab elevator. Richards got sloppy.
The Cooper vault is just across these wires. I'm en route to your position for the loot haul. Over.
must be Sly Cooper, the new keeper of the cane. Oh, how I've longed for this.
This vault belongs to the Cooper family. You're trespassing.
No, my naive boy, you're trespassing. I've got the key to this island. This fortress is mine. Everything here is mine. Which now includes the key to the vault and the cane.
Sorry, pal. Family heirloom. Buy a knockoff at the gift shop.
Quick, let's regroup with the others. Follow me. We gotta get out of here.
Pathetic.
Let's go. Jump for it.
I can't let you leave. You belong to me.
This place is flooding. We don't have much time. The tunnel's gonna go. Hurry. We're almost home free. The boat's just up ahead.
There's no escape, Cooper.
Oh, this is bad. I'm getting squished.
Weak Sly. I expected more.
It's not working. Save yourself.
If he wants to eat this!
Sly, no! Hold on, Sly. Hold on.
It was like they... It really does flash before your eyes. It all was. Back... Born in that went back for generations, I was next in line to continue the Cooper name. Different plans. Robbed hood when a ruthless gang attacked our home. The orphanage I landed in wasn't all bad. It was there that I the thinker. And Murray, he's the doer. Over the years, and our skill, our confidence, and our thieving reputation each heist. We thought that the good times would end, and that our luck would never things tougher when the odds finally caught up with us. This guy, who claimed to have run with my father's crew back in their... They pulled all over and amassed quite a... Then that McSweeney told me the vault. Ancestors hiding in a place for generations. Hidden behind a door. True. Can open. Well provided by McSweeney, we set out for the secret island. On arriving, we discovered shop from the thing for years, growing steadily, and more decades rolled by. He built himself a fort and inside take precision, create, and it would take an world-class thieves. Finding together that much talent won't be easy. to get inside the Cooper vault and collect. I was price.
If we're gonna make it to the Cooper vault, we'll need to perfect our thieving skills. I've rigged this place to push us to our limits.
I'm guessing these levers start the different trainers.
That's right. Each will initiate a streamlined crash course in grand larceny. I'll head for the control room, and we'll get things started.
Dish it out. I'm ready.
Okay, all great thieves have one thing in common.
A ton of cash?
No, they never get lost. Use the right analog stick to look around the hazard room. Try to find the Cooper gang marker I'm projecting. Great. Now press down on the L3 button to ping a waypoint.
That's handy.
I agree. These holographic markers are an invaluable tool for finding your way around in the field. Notice how the logo moves to the destination? Try clicking the L3 button a few more times to get the hang of it. Okay, head for the waypoint and we'll commence phase 2. I've programmed in a new mission destination. Press L3 to find it. The cool thing, perfect. Now everyone knows that a thief's best friend is a rooftop.
Provided he doesn't break his neck getting up there.
Not a problem for a man with your jumping skills. Hit the X button for a standard jump, then hit the X button a second time while in the air for an extra high double jump.
All right, Bentley. What's next?
As you know, it's very useful to survey guards from the rooftops. To do that, we'll have to be able to look down at them.
Let me guess. Use the right analog stick?
Yep. Try to find the marker I'm projecting down there. Excellent. Now look up at that pillar. I'm projecting another marker. Great. Now put all these skills to use and get to the remaining waypoints. Should be easy if you ping them with the L3 button and look around. Nice, one down. Good job, Sly. You made it. You're now ready to take on the meanest of navigation tasks.
Heck of a page-turner, that book.
Let's see if you remember them all. Check out those small points on that wire. You can land on them light as a feather using your ninja spire jump.
Easy. I just jump and hit the circle button.
Exactly. Try getting over to the other platform. Looking good, Sly.
You know how I love the second story work.
Sure, but how do you feel about tight spaces? Try try getting through the small opening in that wall. Hit the circle button when you're close to crawl inside. Nice job, Sly. You're a credit to the Cooper name. We're all done in here. Let's head outside and get this operation underway.
Getting inside a world-class vault team of world specialists, each member their talent. It was clear Murray back. Not only was I missing a friend, but his brute strength helped get more than a few scrapes. When Bentley was injured during the whole climb, Murray blamed himself. Eventually, we tried to console him. Going out on his own was something he needed. He wanted spiritual. Word that Murray ended up in the Australian art called the Dream Time. From all accounts, things went pretty well, and his teacher even all over the globe. In beautiful Italy, but I Abbas celebrity in the neighborhood. Everyone loved to hear him sing opera and said he would be the next. But just as his career took off, musical tastes changed. It was all about rock music, and no one wanted to listen to opera anymore. And it was these mobsters. Heading onto this guy's turf was dangerous, but worth it for a chance to make things right with Murray.
Given Murray's criminal past, it seems logical to start our search at the local police station. If he's not already in custody, the cops are sure to have leads on all the crooks in Venice. That massive dome marks the Venetian police station.
Cops around here really like to make an impression.
I'm afraid it's a losing battle. Don Octavio runs the show in this neighborhood. It's his security forces patrolling the streets, not the cops.
Noted. Huh. Looks like I found my way inside.
Well, that dome is covered in glazed tile. There's no way to climb up there.
Oh, come on, pal. There's always a way.
blueprints to the vent system in front of me. I should be able to guide you to the jail cell.
Hey, Murray? Is that you?
Murray, that name's a stain on my pants, bro. What? Cooper, you've got some fuzzy dice to come round here.
Dimitri, long time no punch. See, you're still in jail.
And you still a cracker box.
Let's get past the name calling and get to business.
Looking for main man Murray, eh? Sorry, but I'd rather see you get busted big time. God! Policia!
Wait!
If those cops get their mitts on me, who's gonna break you out of jail?
You might get the cell door open, but the cops would throw down and bust me on the way out. And then I'll get the double sentence. Grief!
Tell you what, I'll steal a couple of police uniforms. We'll suit up and then just walk out the front door.
Come on, man. I'm a fashion all-star. No way, no how I'm dressing up in polyester pig suit. Something's worse than jail.
Look, I got in here through an air vent. We can both use it to escape.
I can't fit in no vent. You spy my macho frame? I'm packing too much sexy muscle to fit in vent like you stick dudes.
How about I get the cops' attention, then run for it? Once they're all outside shooting at me, you can slip out no problem.
No, that's a plan I can get behind. Dimitri is free and Cooper is cooked. Key for sale is in head cut lady's office.
Okay, great. This other lock won't be a problem. I should be able to crack it by hand.
Get me out of here, and I'll find Murray. No sweat. Just keep on the down low and out of sight near them coppers, bro. They're a bad bunch of bunnies.
Your attention, police. I thank you for your patience, but we're now ready for the presentation. As we all know, the canals of Venice have been mysteriously filling with tar for the last month. No one is sure of the cause, but the effects have been devastating on the local wildlife and tourist trade. Our sources believe that this man, Don Octavio, is potentially responsible for the disaster. Unfortunately, we've got no hard evidence for the pollution. I've yet to receive a warrant to search the property. So we'll just have to do this.
Nice work. Head back to Dimitri's cell and free him. If he's true to his word, we'll be talking to Murray in no time.
Let's get back to business. Now, where was I? Hold tight, boys. The power's on the fritz again. It'll calm down in a few minutes.
Better make sure you're under a desk when the lights come back on.
There be light.
Keep your hands to yourself, Leon. You look a lot better in the dark, Petrov. Really, you are an ugly, ugly man. It's dark. Dark like the grave, huh?
Can you really crack this coconut?
Sure, just takes a light touch.
Cool. Let's see some shine, bro. I swear, you spring me, and I'll hook you up with that plump dog Murray. Dig?
This safe will be tough to crack, but I've seen you open harder locks. Slowly rotate the left analog stick until you feel a vibration. Stop, then go in the other direction, again feeling for the vibration. Then a reverse direction again, and stop when you get the third vibration. Once the green light goes on, let off the stick and you're in.
do like I promised and distract the cops so you can make your escape.
Solid. Don't worry, no mind. Straightway I'll password for Murray to find you. Meet at Rialto Bridge. Big Italian landmark.
Okay, guess it's showtime.
Hello, assorted meatheads. And lady. Anyone feel like some exercise?
Cooper! Grab him, man!
And I'm out.
You've got some serious nerve showing up in my squad room.
I was concerned we were growing apart.
Then let's spend some quality time together in my interrogation cell.
So forward. What happened to the demure girl I used to know?
She grew up and stopped taking grief from guys like you.
Guys like me? Are you saying I've got some competition for your affections?
You're the only man in my sights right now. Almost lost it that time, Cooper.
Greetings, old Inspector Fox! Man, you're in it again!
Hope that manhole works both ways.
That's right! Hide in the sewers like the rat you are!
Thanks for the quick escape. I owe you one. Again.
Of course, Searcher. We are all in need of peace.
You're really whole hog on this Dreamtime stuff, huh?
My mind is clear, like the woodland after a forest fire.
Listen, Murray, we need you back on the team. That thing with Bentley, it wasn't your fault. He doesn't blame you for the wheelchair.
Sorry, Sly. I walk a different path. My guru, in his wisdom, told me to lose myself and not return until the black water ran pure. So here I stay.
You sure he didn't tell you to get lost and not come back until you cleaned out the water filter?
Come on, I'm on a real spirit quest here.
Sorry. Tell me everything. I've missed you, pal.
Well, it's a long and awesome story. You got any gum?
He refuses to join to tell the commitment to his guru. Whether we like it or not, we've got to deal with Venice's problems in order to, as Murray puts it, make water run pure. Inspector Fox is fine and already know that Don Octavia, as non-law operatives, will be able to handle the situation in a more fashion. First, we break into Octavia's house. If he's hiding, we'll find some photographic evidence of him. Might be a mobster. Of course, meanwhile,